What's up, everybody? I'm John, I'm 51, and I'm training for my first marathon. So hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you this prior week's training schedule, the challenges that I faced, how I overcame those challenges, and I also have some exciting news to share with you regarding how I'm chasing down these 26.2 miles. Now, please keep in mind, I am no expert at this. In fact, I have never ran a marathon in my life, so I'm relying on my friends within the YouTube community to post comments below, any advice, tips, tricks, suggestions, whatever you have to help me along this journey. But what I do bring to the table is really my commitment. I have grit, I have the desire to achieve this goal, and I want to go about it the right way. So just to break down my typical week, I'm running 3 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And in fact, this Tuesday, I ran 3 miles on Tuesday morning, 11.43 second average pace. On Thursday, I did another 3 miles with an 11.22 pace. Saturday was my long run of 16.16 miles, and that was a 12.16 pace. And then on Sunday, I also decided to do a recovery run and ended up being about a 5K. And that really felt good. So I did 4 runs. I was only scheduled to do 3, but that Sunday run really felt good. I think I might continue to add that to my schedule moving forward. But outside of the running, I do a lot of Jiu-Jitsu. I do Jiu-Jitsu twice a week. I also do weight training twice a week as well. And then about 5 days throughout the week, I do walks. All right, Saturday, long run day. 6 miles on the calendar for today. Legs are feeling pretty good. Hamstrings a little tight, but it's like 62 degrees out, so man, it's freaking beautiful. Beautiful morning. So the experience that I had with my longest run of this marathon training this past Saturday was 6.16 miles. It seemed really easy for me.
Yeah? Good. All right, love you.
I think part of the reason why I felt so good doing this run on Saturday was because I increased my macros, my carb macros in particular. I'm a big proponent of tracking macros. I use the First Form app to track everything. However, I have put on a little bit of weight, so I'm trying to find that balance, and maybe you can make some suggestions. And I do plan on breaking down my nutrition in a more detailed fashion in a video later down the road, but I need some time to really dial that in, especially as my miles increase per week. So one of the challenges that I faced is there's two nights where I woke up at really like 1:30 in the morning, between 1:30 and 2 o'clock in the morning. I am very stressed out, with work and everything. And the first night I woke up, it was actually the morning of Tuesday when I had my run. So I went out, I woke up at 1:30, I did some editing and things along those lines, and then I went out for my morning run, and I really did not, that running after getting 4 hours of sleep, if that, was the last thing on my mind. Running at night, especially around here, even on country roads, these people are crazy, so be careful out there.
I mean, it really wouldn't hurt to move over and give me a little room when there's absolutely no traffic in the other lane. I mean, y'all be careful out there riding your bikes. These people are idiots, man.
And then the other challenge that I faced, I alluded to a little bit earlier. I felt that part of the reason why I wasn't getting good enough sleep was because my calorie intake was off a little bit. I burn about 2,900 calories on average throughout the week. So I'm trying to stay within that really 300 to 400 calorie deficit. But on days when I do jiu-jitsu or days when I run, my appetite just goes through the roof. And I'm really trying to tame that back. So the breaking news that I wanted to share with you today was I actually signed up for a marathon. My original plan was not to sign up for a marathon. I was just going to go mark out 26.2 miles around my town here and go run it. And I still might do that depending on how I feel towards the end of the 75 hard. I do have a half marathon as far as my training program goes. I have a half marathon scheduled for the last day of 75 hard, so I'll definitely do that. And then as I continue to train, if I hit that 18 mile or 20 mile mark, I might just on a whim go for that 26.2 distance. But a long story short, my wife and I were giving away a chicken tractor that I made, and this couple, we got to talk. They came by to pick it up. We got to talking, and he said that he runs marathons, and actually both of them run marathons, but his wife is an ultra marathon runner. So we got talking about that, and they're both retired military, which we certainly appreciate. But we got to talking, and he told me about a marathon in Rehoboth, Delaware. It's nice and flat, great atmosphere, and that's in April. So that day after having that conversation with them, I took it as a sign from God. Like, here I am planning for a marathon. We run into these people really on a whim, and they tell me about this marathon. So I signed up for it. It's the weekend after Easter, whatever that is, the April 12th, something like that. And I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to be in that atmosphere of running a marathon. So that's why I'm calling it my official marathon. So the chances might be that I run one beforehand, just around town here, and whatever I'm thinking it's going to take me about 5 hours, 15 minutes, 5.5 hours. So whatever I do, if I do decide to do the 26.2 before April, whatever that time is, I want to beat that. That'd be then my goal for April. And the other part of this is setting it out in April is going to help me stay on target with training and nutrition all through the holiday season. So the last part I wanted to share with you is what my next week's training schedule looks like. Now, my family and I are going to be traveling to New York to visit some friends. I think it's a little bit of hill country there where we're going to go. But again, I'm doing 3 miles on Tuesday, 3 miles on Thursday, and then I'm due for a 7-mile run on Saturday for my long run. And that is going to be while we're away. So we'll have those challenges there. But I'm curious to learn from you, from anybody who has experience training for marathons. I did have a comment that came back saying it just takes consistency. I'll be honest with you, I feel like I need to be running more. I feel like I can run more, meaning more days throughout the week. But I do not want to overdo it. I don't want to cause any injury, and I want to stay on a consistent line of progress. I feel like I'm doing enough, but I also feel like I can do a whole lot more. So if you have experience out there in running a marathon and training for a marathon with nutrition, place comments. We're building a community. Not only myself can benefit from the comments and suggestions that you make, but other people within this community will be able to take that information as well and build upon their plan in the event that they're running a marathon. But anything you can do to offer, just post them down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.